It's time for Around the Ozarks in 5, brought to you by the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Roto-Rooter Plumbing and Drain Service, Blue Current, and Thompson Sales. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Howdy, howdy. Good morning on Monday. Hope your weekend was fantastic. Today, I don't want to break the news to you, but you probably need to know if you don't. Today's tax day.
If you don't know, you might have problems, in fact. So
it is the deadline. We're going to
let
get
us
ours
be
in
the
today.
bearer. Yes.
I have to go pick mine up from our preparer and then send it off. So that's on our schedule today, but we got a lot of news to talk about. So let's do that.
All right. Another ATM was targeted by thieves over the weekend, this time in Berry County. At least 2 stolen vehicles were involved in the theft, including a van that was stolen from Grandview Baptist Church. And once again, the thieves got away. So police are on it. A fire badly damaged a building in Bolivar over the weekend. It started very early Sunday morning at a building used for construction work and took several hours to get it under control. Every fire department in Polk County worked on the blaze. No word yet on what started it.
Homeowners in some of Springfield's oldest neighborhoods could get $9,000 in grant money to fix up their house. Thousands of dollars. I'll explain. $9,000 and then $2,500 roughly. But Restore SGF is offering the grants to people in Doling Park East, Fast Night, Grant Beach, Metter Park East, and Woodland Heights. One grant offers up to $2,500 to help with improvements on the outside of the house. Another grant offers $9,000 that I mentioned to people making down payments on a house when they're buying one in one of those 5 neighborhoods. So some cash flowing to help people out. Interesting. The point of it is to beautify Springfield and to just spruce up neighborhoods. So
to restore Springfield, as it were.
Restore SGF. That's right.
Restore SGF. There you go.
Missouri State University is planning a new $25 million building on campus. It will be built on what is now a parking lot in front of Monroe Apartments. That building will house the Cliff Smart Advancement Center, named after President Cliff Smart of the university, who said he was stunned to hear an anonymous donor wanted to help fund the building and then name it after Smart. It's pretty nice.
That's cool, isn't it? Yeah.
Pretty nice surprise.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, groundbreaking will happen sometime next year.
Okay. Kingdom Coffee is expanding in Springfield. If you're a coffee shop lover like myself, then you're excited about that. It's planning to open a new location later this year at what used to be Boyd Elementary School. The building is being turned into commercial space with apartments. Kingdom Coffee already has 2 other locations in the SGF.
You probably heard about this over the weekend. Israel was attacked by Iran. Iran sending over more than 300 launches of drones, ballistic missiles, cruise missiles, but 99% of them were intercepted by Israel's military, which is astounding. The United States worked with Israel to do that and to protect the people of Israel. Israel right now is saying it will respond to the Iran attack, quote, when the time is right. We shall see. Whew. Kansas City Royals catcher Salvador Perez was hurt yesterday in a collision at home plate with the Mets' Starling Marte. It happened in the 4th inning of yesterday's game. The Royals ended up losing to the Mets 2-1. They are now the Royals 10-6 on the season.
This is a story in the Ozarks. I mean, it could happen elsewhere. It could happen in Oklahoma, Kansas, Texas, but a cow was on the loose. On I-44, no less. So that's dangerous. There was a crash near I-44 right by Jerome, and a trailer flipped over and a cow was ejected. So then rescue teams, if you will, was trying to get the cow back into the place where it was supposed to be on Saturday night, but they couldn't quite get it wrangled. So they had to call in the real cowboys to help.
And at last check this morning, we hadn't heard. I hadn't heard yet if the cow had been wrangled or not. So we'll see.
Yeah. I remember, I hope that I remember this correctly because I don't want to be wrong. But many people will remember Linda Russell Simmons from KY3. I remember sitting in a meeting one day, and like the assignment meeting in the morning, which is where all the reporters for the morning decide what they're going to cover for the day. And Linda gets a text and she's like, "Excuse me, my cow's out of the pen. And she took off. And she was raised in Kansas on a farm. And I don't know what it was, but I've never laughed so hard in my life because her neighbor was calling her to let her know that her cow was out. And she was like, there are more pressing matters than breaking news. I got to go. This is my own breaking news. And I got to go get it.
Get my cow back in the pen.
I don't know why. It just cracked me up. I was like, welcome to reporting in Springfield, Missouri.
That's right. You never know what can happen.
Yeah. If she's watching, I hope that I said that right. But I just remember getting a really good laugh at her expense. This Saturday, Clean Green Springfield will be accepting large items that can be difficult to get rid of. So the drop-off is happening from 8 to 2 on Saturday at 404 North Jefferson, which is in downtown Springfield. Springfield residents can drop off big things like tires or mattresses, all of it for free. Again, this Saturday from 8 to 2.
That's a nice service, man. If you got something in your garage or in your backyard that's been out there forever, now is the time.
I really hope that that's not in your backyard. Listen, for your neighbor's sake, if you have a mattress in your backyard or even a bunch of old tires, do it. Do it for them.
Do it for them. This isn't the only time they're doing this. Clean Green Springfield is doing another one of these, I think May. But we'll let you know.
We'll keep you posted, but this is your shot.
Closer.
Okay.
This one is this Saturday.
Yeah.
And speaking of junk, American Pickers TV show is coming back to the state of Missouri. The show features antique hunters looking to buy from people who've been collecting stuff, because sometimes there's stuff in there that can be worth something. That should be the tagline to their show. We look for stuff because sometimes there's stuff that could be worth something.
No, that's way too long.
But it explains it well. American Pickers airs on the History Channel now in season 24 as it comes to the Midwest in June. So now's your chance. If you don't get rid of that old mattress Saturday or sometime in May, maybe American Pickers is the place for you.
Yeah.
They're always looking for old mattresses. You may have heard about this. The cicadas are coming. Like lots of them, and by lots, I don't mean thousands or even hundreds of thousands, but more like hundreds of trillions, which is a number so big that you can't even have any idea how many that is. Hundreds of trillions?
Unbelievable.
You can't even comprehend that. Well, for the first time since 1803, two groups of cicadas will emerge at the same time next month in our neck of the woods. It hasn't happened since 1803, and it was chaos then. After they emerge and molt, the males will start buzzing to find a mate, and we're told the noise can be louder than a plane's engine. So you'll know they're here when they arrive. The cicadas will eventually die off, and then it will be another 221 years before the two groups appear together again. So we've had the eclipse last week. We got the cicadas coming. I don't know what to sign up, but we better be paying attention. Something's going on.
It is fascinating. Honestly, it's fascinating. The cicada thing since 1803, because here's the thing. We don't have to understand all of the significance of it for it to be significant. Some people think, because we couldn't understand the eclipse or it didn't take place, like not everybody in the entire world saw it. Well, okay, it doesn't mean that it's not significant. It's significant whether we understand the magnitude of it or not. And the same with cicadas, right? I mean, that is fascinating, and I'm sure that there is a very good reason. Anyway,
I don't know.
All right, Mother's Day is coming up soon, and we are doing a Mother's Day giveaway here at Around the Ozarks. So we want to treat one special lady with some flowers, a $150 gift card for a flower arrangement provided by the flower merchant, along with a $50 gift card to Civil Kitchen to eat some tasty food.
Yeah.
So this contest is happening today, starting right now through May 5th. So you can go right now and register at aroundtheozarks.com or download the app, which is a free app in any app platform, and you can register there as well.
Yeah, that's a great place to just check in if you're looking for events that are coming up. or you want to enter a contest, you can enter contests like daily over there. It's there's some really good contests too. So I recommend aroundtheozarks.com.
Yep, St. Louis Cardinals tickets
Yep,
up for grabs right now, so
that's
check
right.
it out.
That's right.
And thanks for joining us. We appreciate your listenership and or viewership. I don't know if you watch or listen, but either way, we want to say thank you. And thanks to all of our sponsors, always scrolling at the bottom of the screen. We couldn't do it without them.
Oh, hey,
So
one quick thing before we go. I went to the a football game up at Arrowhead on Saturday. I took the boy up there, and we saw some soccer. We saw
I was going to
Miami.
say, you need to be more specific about whether it was
Yeah, I was getting
American
to it. I
football
was getting
or
to it. These people know that there's no real football being played up there, but it's football around the world. Inter Miami with the greatest player of all time in soccer, I would say, very clearly. Lionel Messi, he was there taking on Sporting KC, 72,000 fans for a soccer game. That's the
72,000.
that's the fourth largest crowd ever for an MLS game.
If
And
I
it
would have known that there were 72,000 people, I would have reconsidered letting you go because it would have
well,
made me so nervous.
that happens at Arrowhead
72,000 people
every
in one
week
spot.
in the
And it
fall.
makes me nervous every week for
Please.
people because my
It was
friends are there.
man, it was a great atmosphere. It was so much fun. It was a really good game. 5 goals scored, one of them by Messi. He had an incredible assist too. He had a dead ball where he almost scored. It was just a lot of fun, and Griffin enjoyed it. We had to drive back late Saturday night, so that wasn't so great for me. He slept, but we had a really good time. It was a good weekend, and then we got to watch him play, or I got to watch him play yesterday in Springfield. So I got a little sun, and it was nice to sit outside. It was a wonderful afternoon.
Here comes the sun. Good times.
All right, now I'm done.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us. And yeah, I'm glad you guys had fun. It looked awesome. Awesome.
Yep, we'll see you on Tuesday.
Okay, we'll see you then.